Okay guys, welcome back. 2 weeks later, after having much increasing discussion about COVID-19 and the global pandemic that it's become, after 2 weeks off, here we are. And let me get you shown on how we're going to keep this discussion moving forward as the events continue day by day. So obviously you should have found yourself here at the distance learning folder for this week. You should have if you're listening to this, you've already found this. I'm going to show you around, and let's start with the week agenda here. Here you're going to find everything that needs to get accomplished this week and a strong pacing guide for you. Okay? So, first thing first, on Monday, I've got the COVID-19 websites that I think are just kind of tier 1, really important reads worth exploring. So those are outside. So let's go back here. Those are right here underneath the agenda. In here we got some things that I want you to just take some time, read. Maybe you've come across these yourself. You don't have to read every one of them, but find a couple of them that you find interesting, look across them, see what's going up. I'll point out a couple just out of interest here. This is great. I think everyone should explore it. This is giving you the updates. So it's Sunday evening. You guys are hopefully checking this out Monday morning, and you'll even see some changes with these numbers. I've been checking this out for the past couple weeks. I also use the CDC, but I've been going to this a lot more. I really like these maps. You can click and isolate the data points to see what's going on and where. Check out their graphs. You can see the different inflection curves and when they're occurring and how strong they are. So a really nice website here, the Johns Hopkins. So again, you can click and scroll, moving around. See the different curves, see where it's hitting people or in places differently. Lots to explore. And you can see that here, for example, is a lot of progress, right? Things have flattened out a little bit for them, not getting as many cases, really slow uptick in the amount of reported cases here in China, and that's just not the case. That's what you're looking for here. Somewhere way down here is the where are we at? Diamond Princess cruise ship, somewhere way down here, and that's flatline for obvious reasons, but really good stuff, worth checking out and exploring further. Okay, another one would be, of course, the CDC. This one I threw in there. Check it out. You know, there are a lot of people, especially early on, I think a lot of people have shifted their point of view in terms of, you know, what's the big deal? Influenza kills more people. Check out this article to kind of talk about that and get a little fact check on that. This is a really good infectious disease expert on the Joe Rogan podcast. The first 15 minutes I think would be really interesting to you. He leads this center here for infectious disease research and policies. This is the University of Minnesota. It's got some more specialized websites or articles, if you will, but it's got some good resources for you there. So good things to check out. Okay, so that is the first part of your assignment, is to check out those websites, get your reading back on the topic, but I'm sure you already have been. That's why you're in the course. Go into that discussion post. Again, you got 3 things due at 3 o'clock on Friday, April 3rd. How about that? Okay. Then I want you to email me a time. I want to get us all together at 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock. You just need to come to one of the sessions, and we'll get some FaceTime with each other talk about this. Should be good. Tuesday, looking at that current event. Pick any article. You can pick an article that you found on any of the websites that I had in that Essentials folder. One on your own. There's so many out there. I'm probably going to take some time here Monday, Tuesday to put in a second tier. I've got all these different articles that are a little more specialized or nuanced, and I'm going to put those in another folder that might trip your trigger there. And again, that's due Friday. This will be Wednesday's agenda. Thursday, a lot of talk about the economy, and I get it. This is impacting people's lives. Is it going to cause a recession? Is it going to cause a depression? Stock market was down as much as 30%. That's a big deal. Jobless claims. Is the cure worse than the problem? A lot of discussion about that. Read that. Follow the directions. Let me know what you think. Okay? And just to pop out of here, anything you're looking for is back out here. So here are the discussion post expectations. Okay? So having looked at some of those articles, interviews, maps, tell me what you looked at and why, what was useful, thought-provoking, etc. Headlines, real simple. Second thing you're going to put in that discussion post, write a headline. What's going on? What's the key aspect that you think is significant and important when you're writing it? Okay? Again, last week, it seemed to be really about the economy. I think things are trending differently this week. Not that they're not going to be talking about the economy. Maybe you're still thinking about the economy. Maybe you're thinking about other things. Put it in the headline of your own. Third thing, let's get some nice responses, not the superlative, hey, great post, Christy. I'm not looking for that type of thing. That doesn't count. Okay? Thoughtful interaction, thoughtful response, thoughtful comment. Okay? And here's our current event directions. You've done it before. It's on anything with COVID-19, so any of the articles that are here, news.google.com, type in a topic, check out any of the media publications and outlets, get that going. Again, I'll even have that second tier of articles up for you maybe to poke through. I think I'm thinking of some of you that you might be interested in. And then finally, as I talked about earlier, here's a Dropbox for your little essay response on the New York Times. So here's the link to it. Check that out here. Good stuff there. Okay. That should do it. As always, if you got any questions, hit me up on the email, and we'll be talking to each other real soon. Thanks.